did you know comedy, that was the route you were 100% going to go to? Or when you were at BU, like what was life hoping to look like after?
I was playing tennis. A lot of the kids on the teams, dads were like successful whatevers. And I was kind of like, oh, that's sick. Like maybe I should try to do that or something. I don't know. So I was just trying to figure out a way to like get a job where I could make a bunch of money, hopefully. So I kind of I never did internships and shit during the summer. Like I would teach tennis in the summer and try to make some money so I could have money when I was at school to do stuff. So I kind of didn't like understand the track. And my dad is a professor, but like being a professor doesn't make you understand that still, if that makes sense.
Professor too.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Where at?
UMass Boston.
No way. Are you from up there?
No, I'm from here.
Oh,
but he would commute twice a week to go.
Oh, sick. Yeah, my dad teaches at Wesleyan.
Okay.
And so I don't know why, but yeah, they never were like, all right, if you want to like work in a real career or whatever, you need to like be an intern. I'm sure my dad's written a million recommendation letters for people, but maybe, I don't know, maybe just like didn't click in his head, and like it ended up working out. I mean, I've made like lasting connections and friendships and stuff from like my summer jobs. They're great. I don't regret it. I'm happy with where I'm at. But the sort of career thing, I was like a step behind, and I kind of got into some kind of like a shitty sales job ultimately. Okay. Like a job where you can like do well, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like it's kind of just like a chutzpah job. Right. Like you got to be on the phone, being willing to like yell at people or like reset their expectations when you made a promise, whatever. So I did that for like 4 or 5 months, 6 months. And then I started dicking around doing comedy. And yeah, one day I like signed up for a show, for like a bringer show, which is, for those of you listening who don't know what that is, it's like a show where you get to perform as long as you bring like a minimum amount of people who pay full price. But you know, whatever, I had friends in the city. So I did that once. It like went reasonably well.
When you were like 22, 23?
22 still, yeah. I think, yeah. And then I started doing a show a month, then I started doing a couple shows a week, and then ended up leaving the job and trying to enable myself to continue doing comedy. And I started like doing some acting stuff again. I had kind of done it a little bit as a kid, right, locally. I saw that. And yeah, dude. And then just kind of started trying to make it happen slowly but surely.
Did you kind of fall in love with it the first time you did it?
Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't have that like kind of a romantic relationship with stand-up the way that some comics do. Like, if I'm not on stage for like, dude, like you pay me enough, I'll never get on that fucking stage again, dude. I don't give a shit. I'm serious. Like I love doing it and it's fun. And I'm sure that if that were to happen, I would miss it and I want to come back to it, you know? But it's nice because of the way you can do it. The way the hustle works is nice because you can do it every day in theory. You know what I mean? Whereas, you know, if you're an actor or some shit, like you're sort of waiting for people to give you opportunities, and granted you could be in class and this and that, but like you're further away from the real thing and you kind of don't have as much control over it. Whereas stand up, you can do it every day. So that's nice. So it's easy to kind of make progress right away because you're just hitting all these benchmarks. You work at a new stage, you meet new people, you get put on somebody's show. Like it's easy to make steady progress for the first couple of years. And then it can, I find that like the years 3 to 5 or 6 to be the hardest years. Cause it becomes harder and harder to kind of make progress. At that point, you've kind of like done the easy progress. And now it's like, how do I get to that next level? Like, how do I get credits? How do I get booked? It's easy to kind of get a little cynical. It's easy to get a little inside baseball-y too, where like you care too much about what like comics think and you forget that you're also performing for normal people.
Right.
So suddenly you start doing like, and this, I've noticed people do this. I probably was doing it too, but like your material just becomes like gratuitously dark for no reason. You're like, and then I hanged myself. Like, haha. Oh no, I didn't actually. Oh, you guys didn't like that one?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Or like, oh dude, are you guys a couple?
Yeah.
Oh no, she's my mom. Oh, are you banging your mom, dude? Everybody gets silent. Oh, come on. It's a joke, guys.
Yeah. I see what
you know
you're
what
saying.
I mean? I don't know. So it's easy to kind of get caught up in the comedy bubble, and you kind of see people get depressed and shit.
It's like an interesting, like I've had a bunch of comedians on, and like you guys are like I always say it. I always think it. You guys are like a strange bunch of people.
We can, yeah, it's an eclectic group.
But it's like they're very. It takes a certain kind of like oomph to be a comic.
Yeah, it's certainly helpful.
It's a weird.
To have it.
It's a weird, but like you guys have to have like it's like a strange mentality, you know. Like I don't see you guys as like average people or normal people.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be a little crazy.
Fair. That's fair. Yeah, or stubborn or something. There's some.
Are you stubborn?
Maybe, I don't know. Like,
what's your girlfriend think?
She'd probably think I am sometimes, but not in other ways.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I can be pretty reasonable too. You know, I'm a chill guy. I'm a chill guy, dude.
You're a bro.
I'm a chill guy. But no, I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, I always felt like I was good at performing in general. And you know, they kind of beat it into your head when you're a kid. You know, I was all, oh, you're funny. You're like in like high school drama class, I was like good at the improv exercise, but you know, big fish in a small pond kind of thing. It's almost like, you know, the hottest guy in his high school moves to LA and then all of a sudden he's just like a fucking dime a dozen. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I always kind of was like, all right, like maybe, you know, but then when you actually do it, it's much harder, obviously. And there's a bunch of talented people and a bunch of things. So, you know, it could be hard. It could be a little disheartening, but yeah, there's something that keeps you going, I guess. And, you know, but I kind of have I think I have a pretty nice approach, like as far as being realistic and doing things to try to give yourself a chance at longevity, you know, and to be able to earn and to like live a real life while doing this and like not living in squalor and poverty, you know what I mean? Which a lot of people tolerate. And I certainly have had my moments too. But yeah, man, it's a pretty wild ride. And
did you ever think about, like, were there ever moments where you're like, fuck this, I'm done?
Maybe. I'm not really like, fuck it, I'm done. But like, there were moments where I was like, okay, dude, we got to be a little more realistic here. Like, I'm sick of doing these like non-comedy world jobs, like shitty, like temp work or teaching tennis. I'm sick of this shit. I'm going to maybe try to get like, start working in production or something. Right. There have been moments where I like, made a LinkedIn and was like, maybe, you know what I mean? And like every time I went to do that, like usually something would come up that would distract me and like bring me closer to the original plan. Yeah, dude. And the turning point for me where like, I kind of stopped having to do other shit. I mean, I decided, I think it was maybe in 2017 that I was not going to do anything else besides comedy stuff, no matter what. Right. And so I started whatever, and then I got a couple lucky breaks and that kind of kept me going. And then, you know, now I feel like I'm in a place where hopefully I can continue ripping for a bit, you know. What was
that shift that you were like, I want to
kind of like take the leap, you know what I mean? And things will fall into place mentality. And I had been doing, you know, for years, sort of some commercials and kind of got a little unlucky. A couple of them, like I either got cut out or they like scrapped the whole ad. So like you'd still make money, but like it would not as much as if it were to have run, you know. And then I had done some acting gigs and featured on some shows, but it just wasn't like building, you know. I do one-off stuff and I was unable to kind of capitalize on any momentum. Did some reorgs with the team, you know what I mean? Like had managers that I kind of stopped working with or agents and blah, blah, blah. And then kind of like, you know, as time goes on, became interested in different things, and it's all kind of a part of the process, I guess, dude. I don't know.
How do you feel like you like currently take yourself and your brand to the next level moving forward?
I don't know. It's a good question. You know, try to keep getting more eyeballs on my stuff. Kind of keep executing the plan, which is sort of like building out the long-term projects, doing the stuff you can do on a day-to-day basis, and like putting yourself in a position to succeed via kind of like whatever connections you have also, or that relationships you've made over the years. And, you know, keep doing that, hope to stay busy. And if I find myself not busy, figure out how to get busy again, you know?
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at felix.levine. And if you have something to say, please leave a comment.